president of the Madison Avenue Business Improvement District, and we're going to take a walk on the street. Matt was our guest about a month ago, so I was telling Matt this is the trilogy. First we had the disaster, and then now we have the fight back.
Right.
And so just if you could tell us how things were starting in March, and then April, May, we're in July, thank goodness.
Yeah.
And how was it by month, and just a quick, because this was unfolding, and it's a hard...
Right. So in the beginning of it, we did a survey of all the businesses and asking them if they were going to be closing early because of the pandemic. Would they be coming home so they could leave the store a little early and change their commuting times? That survey then shifted, are you shutting down temporarily? And back and forth, every store was sort of wondering what everybody else was doing. And interestingly, most of them said they were closing, but planning on being open on March 27th, 28th, or 30th. All giving specific dates that they're going to be reopening. So I think people didn't have a perception about how significant and long-term this closure was going to be. So then when we moved into April and people realized we're not coming back so fast, there was a real focus on logistics. First, on how do you get your mail, how do you secure your store, how do you deal with the personnel issues that you have. That shifted as well then into the funding programs that were available for businesses through initially a city program, then federal programs like the CARES Act, and looking at those incentive programs for businesses. That shifted as we got into the beginning of the end of March, beginning of April, as businesses in other parts of the world started to reopen. The focus then was as similar as it was on your pieces. How are people reopening? What are the protocols that businesses are using? So we did a big focus on that, and looking around the world at what businesses were doing in terms of reopening. And then that shifted a bit when the Governor Cuomo, gave guidelines for businesses to reopen. That's sort of going into the beginning of May. So how do businesses reopen? And there were specific guidelines, and we went through with our businesses, what are the rules? How do you maintain a clean environment as per the state regulations? What services are you going to be doing a little differently to maintain the social distancing requirements that are in those guidelines? So we really did focus on that. And now that we are in phase 2 of New York City's reopening process, we'll be entering phase 3 on Monday, most likely Monday the 6th. We will be we are right now focusing on the reopening itself. How are stores doing it? What are their hours? What's their operations like? Even people are asking about what are people doing for July 4th? And how are you going to maintain your store hours for July 4th? So we're back, I think, a little bit more to the very much operational issues related to your store. And I think as we go into September, as more and more people come back to the city and schools hopefully reopen, the focus will be, I think, on marketing and promotion again to really encourage encourage residents and clients to come back shopping on Madison Avenue, which is something people were doing even during the pandemic through the Madison Avenue Now program that we developed, whereby businesses were promoting opportunities to shop online or services that you can get directly one-on-one with a store manager, virtual styling, virtual experiences like that. So we've gone through all these different stages. We're still not at the end, I think, and we're in a very exciting, interesting time in terms of what's happening in restaurants. So it's been, this is certainly disappointing that there's going to be a delay in the reopening of dining inside the restaurants. However, the new rules the Department of Transportation created for allowing restaurants to do outdoor seating, particularly in the roadbed, in the curb lane, is really creating a lot of vibrancy in the neighborhood. So you're seeing people actually outside on the street and utilizing the neighborhood, and it definitely livens the street up and is giving a very important lifeline to our restaurants.
Beautiful. They just opened up Monday, so they have all the safety procedures and processes in place. We're here with Jordy, who is the manager, and she's busy running around getting everything ready for the big opening. But things are back to normal here at Madison Avenue. Appointments are common, although the store is designed so that there's enough space for people to shop responsibly and safely. So again, it's a gorgeous store, and they're ready for you. And here's Jordy. And hi, Jordy. So congratulations. Now, when did you open up?
We officially opened up on Monday.
Great. And it looks like you've got all the safety procedures and social distancing. And
yes, we're all set and everything's put in place, and we're so excited to welcome our clients back. And it's a good feeling to be back.
It's one of my favorite stores.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. You do a really good job here of you really optimize the five senses: smell, and sight, and touch.
Definitely.
Not taste, but
Right.
Yeah,
That's an opportunity.
maybe maybe.
You never know in the future. Something.
Maybe you've got these lemon trees there, so maybe there's some
There's
limoncello
something.
or something, right?
Oh, that'd be amazing. Yes.
But it's one of these stores that we feature. We do retail store tours, and there are fundamentals that work in retail. There's customer training, the brand story, and you have a brand story with the husband and wife that started this. But not everyone's optimizing the five senses as well as you.
Thank you for
Yeah.
saying that.
Yeah, it's
Thank
really.
you. They did a great job. I can't take credit. It's like you said, it's
Yeah.
Sylvia and Christoph. They did such a good, and they just pass it down to us, their
Yeah.
employees. We feel their passion, so we definitely want to deliver that with everyone we touch or come in contact with.
Yeah.
So we just want to do them as much justice as possible.
So now you could tell us about the engraving and.
Yeah, so the engraving is a lot of times people are so happy. It's one of the piece that they look forward to because they get to personalize. We could do a name, we could do an initial, we could do a nickname, a date. And it's something that, to your point, it's like instead of going to any other store when the customer opens it in their gift package, they see their name and it's like, oh my God, it's for me. It's not a general. It's people love that piece. And they come back for it. On the candles, we do it with pretty much everything that you buy. Yeah, candles, the soaps.
Tell us about this. Is this the soap area here?
So this is here, we want to take you right now. Usually we have more of our home options displayed, but right now the ones that the testers we're not using to spray. So that's what we're doing the consultations. You see the little vinyls on the floor. We ask them to sit down. Let's try on, because to your point, it's like you gotta sometimes try it on. The sink is so amazing because with layering, you did get to experience like a scent with the lotion. Without it, they really get to see the layering that it does work, and it's just like a feel good. You're at home. You're like, oh, okay, I'm relaxed. Definitely.
My name is Joel Matos. I'm actually the manager in this location.
Oh, very good.
And happy to actually have you coming over. I'm happy to be back to work as well. People are happy that we're open. That I know, I can tell. At the beginning, we opened just two of us, me and my assistant.
Okay.
The assistant manager is Boris. And it was just Monday to Friday, Sunday schedule, which was 8 hours, only for a curbside pickups and delivery.
Okay.
Now we're entering in phase 2, which now Andy came over, which is the supervisor.
Okay.
And we are having a little bit more pieces out. Everything at the beginning, which is packaging. And then now we're doing macaroons and we're doing bouchées as well. No pieces yet. Everything is actually, we're following all the protocols, to all the information that the city is giving, and also Matthew as well within the bid. And at the moment, we're not working with pastries yet, but the chef is back and is working on production.
Very nice. And
This
so-
is chef's display.
Okay.
The real products are here. Now people are coming in.
Beautiful.
We have sanitizer, we have menus just in case for people to know what we're offering right now.
Okay, good.
Gloves, napkins, and then all the information we need to follow protocols as well.
Looks delicious.
Cleaning, sanitize, everything. That's actually a really big question. But we are specializing in ganaches, which is cream and chocolate, which actually makes it really soft.
Yeah.
And the curvature is very thin, and it actually makes it a little crunchy as well. But everything is actually really good. I'm a nuts lover, so I would go for the praline. At the moment, we're not offering hot chocolate yet, but we also are specialized in hot chocolate, and they're very, very good too, and very rich, very European.
Very good. Well, thank you. And then is business coming back? Yeah.
Well, to be honest with you, at the moment it's just us and Rockefeller.
Got it. Okay.
But Rockefeller is not doing as much as we actually are. I'm
Sure.
surprised that people decide that they're happy.
Yep.
They're being actually calling and ordering as well. And we started with maybe 8 transactions per day.
Okay.
But now we're in 25, 27.
Nice.
And
Okay.
the
Okay.
sales are a bit higher.
Great.
Which it makes us feel great to be back.
Yay! Well, thank you so much.
Thanks
Appreciate
to
it.
you. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
visiting.
So we're here at the Apple Store on Madison Avenue, and they're taking a whole idea of curbside service to a new level here with the store associates outside, and basically you stand outside and basically they'll deliver it to you. So really nice innovation from Apple, taking the store to the street. There's still people in the store, but they're appropriately distanced. So we're in the De Beers store
Yes.
on Madison Avenue. Okay, and it's July, thank goodness, right?
Yes, that heat is starting to kick in. We're starting to feel a little of that too.
And it looks like you've done a great job here, Maggie. Sort of
Thank you.
really, with the signs, and also if I look down, I've got my placard, so when we're looking at the fine jewelry, we don't get too close.
No,
Yeah.
we definitely do not. We've made a really great effort, I think, in keeping everybody safe and healthy. We do offer, as soon as people come in, before we start the journey,
Oh, okay.
we have alcohol right over there, the
Oh, sure.
disinfectant, the liquid disinfectant. We also will normally be taking temperatures as people are coming in. We have them stand to the side,
Okay.
and we take a temperature. We offer fresh masks if they would like to change their masks and refresh it.
Very
So we're
nice.
trying to keep things as clean as possible and make everyone feel really comfortable and at home and not feel awkward during this time. And people are so happy when we are extending this type of service. And Matt and the team over there has been fantastic. He's given us that wonderful signage in the front so everyone knows in advance that we are really being careful for their sakes, and everybody else's here too. So.
Are your clients coming back or making appointments to come back?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's been fantastic. We've been so happy. Our clients have contacted us. They stayed in touch too with us during the time we've been away. And they were so excited when we started to arrive at the boutique, and they would come in. And we take a nice block of time aside for everyone to offer them a great service, because every time we're taking a piece in and out, we're going to disinfect the piece as well. So we carry little alcohol tubes in our pockets. We have wipes as well. So as we take something out, we wipe it down. We offer it to the clients. When they give it back to us, we wipe it down again before we put it in. So really, we're trying our best to keep everyone truly safe and enjoying the experience at the same time.
Very nice. And when did you start seeing your customers starting to come back?
As soon as we opened.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's funny.
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
It was so nice to see them, and we have a lot of people who even were coming in just to see how we're doing.
That's great.
Yeah. It makes you feel like you're part of a big family in the neighborhood. I think that's really important.
Garden, and this is our Pasillas Room, which is basically our VRT. I gotta get my little thing.
Very nice.
But we do a lot of made-to-measure private appointments, and it, and it really becomes sort of a private men's club.
Beautiful.
Really beautiful. Now
Yeah.
it's the seating when you first walk in, and then obviously this turn of the century mansion that was created into this space.
Beautiful.
And we can go and we'll walk you through so you see. We just hosted the other evening from 6 to 6:30. A violinist was on the terrace playing, and people were stopping and having a great time.
Oh, I love your use of colors.
No, it's a very special place until you really come to the floor. You don't see what we are. And this
Oh, look at this.
is Madison Avenue.
Love those lemon plants.
That is amazing.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
We spend the whole day here.
We try. Well, a lot of our clients come in, and it becomes like a private club. We're not private, of course, but we can do a VIP appointment. We can close off sections of the space. Everybody now is very cautious of social distancing and that type of thing. So
It's very beautiful. It's a treat.
we have a lounge area that we entertain. In normal world we have a lot of events and type of things like that. But today we having to think a little different. Sorry, we're just getting marking down today.
Very nice.
No, it's really special. No,
It is very special.
So when people come in, we welcome them. We let them know we have hand sanitizer. If someone's not wearing a mask, we have strategically placed it here.
Very
we
nice.
ask them first nicely, do you have a mask or would you like one provided for you? And
Yes.
then on here, because we're a shoe store, this is where we keep our little socks.
Ah, okay.
Because that's mandatory as well,
Okay.
to try on footwear.
Oh, sure.
And then we have our shoe horns, which we also hand to a customer.
Okay.
And we let them use it, and then we sanitize that with a Clorox wipe or alcohol. So everything, I joke, the Viper wiper. That's what we are here. That's what we've become.
That's funny.
If you didn't have OCD before, you're gonna have it now, and that's fine. So long as everyone feels safe and is safe, both customer as well as our team members. It's really important.
Very
So
nice.
we've been following the rules.
Okay.
Yes.
How was the customer response?
So the customer response has been really wonderful. They're so happy to see us here. They're so happy to have a place to come into. They feel safe. They're enthusiastic. And so some have really been calling and asking, are you open? Can we come in? We are at a 50% capacity. So that means 2 at a time, and that's what we do, and we follow the rules and regulations, and we try to make it an experience that's positive and fun. So literally, it's kind of like seeing old friends come in through the door, and we joke, we do the virtual hug. For the ones we know, and the ones we don't know, we let them know what we're doing here.
Yeah.
And so we do a lot of bespoke business, which is a really huge portion of our business, and so it means that you can actually have a pair of shoes customized with a monogram or a motif, and so we fit them, and all of the shoes that are being tried on are being quarantined downstairs. So there's a special section downstairs for that in specific. We keep a log. We also have phase 1 and phase 2 logs that we keep in order day by day each time we clean it. You guys will be on that log today. And then the team members, we take our temperature. And so we make sure that everyone feels good, and if they don't, they can stay home.
So that's a very important point, Dan, the health maintenance of the staff.
That's very,
is
you
the
keep,
other side
important.
of good practice.
you're
not
keeping
just-
very meticulous records
Yeah.
of this. Yeah.
Well, yes, we are.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
have to. I think
Yeah.
it's important.
And
That way
and how are sales?
sales are actually picking up.
Good.
We have had people come in, and we had a wonderful lady come in the other day, and she came in at 11 o'clock, and she was here for a couple of hours, and she purchased many pairs because she wanted to support us.
Aw.
She's a great customer, and she couldn't wait to come in. And so we really appreciate our customers. We love our customers. We do everything that we can to make sure that we maintain that trust. That's really, really important.
That's the Madison Avenue method, you know.
It's,
well, how we're different, I think.
I think Madison Avenue is extremely special in the sense that it's that good old-fashioned customer service, the art of that meticulous detail of knowing people by their names, knowing their dogs' names, their children, what is their history, understanding their sizes and how they're, with us, their foot, the anatomy of the foot. So it's important that we know what fits them, what they like, what they dislike, and introduce them to something new that they might not have thought of getting. So again, that old-fashioned customer service of giving that personalized, tailored service. And that's what we do. That's what we do. I'm very proud of my little store. I love my little store.
And how do you spell the store's name?
The store's name is Stubbs and Wooten. It's S-T-U-B-B as in boy, S as in Sam, and Wooten, W-O-O-T-T-O-N.
And your first name?
I'll give you my card.
Okay, great. And your name?
My name is Omira Pavan. I'm the manager here.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
I've been communicating with.
We had the great pleasure of visiting Zin Amir, which was established in 1950. It's an upscale New York pharmacy, but it's much more. It's a landmark on the Upper East Side. It is located on Madison Avenue between 75th and 76th Street. It's family owned. It has 3 floors. We focused our time on the toy floor. I love the Legos. I love the Brios. Everything was carefully curated, and everything is focused on learning. And what I found with my private tour, as you can see, are just an array of items that you just simply can't find anywhere else that are also beautifully curated. It is a must-see.
Hi, how are you? Daniela, and I work at Morgenthau Fredericks.
Beautiful store here on Madison Avenue and 85th Street, right? Yeah.
Correct.
So just curious, Danielle, if you could tell us how life was here, sort of phase 1, and we're in phase 2. I guess we're going into phase 3 soon, right?
Yes, next week we're starting phase 3.
Yeah.
So phase 1, I just made sure to make all our clients feel as comfortable and safe in our environment and space as possible.
Yep.
I had a table set up where they saw everything that I was doing right in front of them. I moved it to the door, and it was curbside only. So it was really pleasant. I made sure to elevate every experience that I had as if they were in the store, but in the safety of the outside space.
Okay.
So, and everybody felt very comfortable with the way I set everything up, and moved forward into phase 2, allowing people to come into our space.
Okay.
So it's been really great. Everybody has complimented how safe and protected they feel in our safe zone, so to say. We have lots of different procedures on what to do, how to sanitize, clean, and so forth, and people are feeling just really comfortable. And since we're in luxury retail, we need to elevate that experience as well. So that's very important, that we're still staying elevated and just giving them a really one-on-one experience that they deserve, to really give them an extraordinary experience, so they feel really good about it.
Nice. And then so I'm looking at the glasses there. How does that work? Where I look at the glasses and I try them on, and how do you sort of sanitize them, or how do you?
Yes, so what we do is we actually select the glasses for our clients, and with that, we clean everything in front of them and pre-clean. We have a nice solution that we have tested with peroxide and water, and we've been cleaning everything with soap and water, so everybody feels safe and comfortable. I go one step further. I clean their credit cards with alcohol, the pen that they're using with alcohol. Everything is sanitized. As soon as a client does come in, we have rubber gloves everywhere around the store, so they know that everything is not cross-contaminating. So we sit down with them with a selected pair of glasses, we try it on with gloves, and then when we pull out more frames, we take those gloves off so we don't cross-contaminate. And then we have a designated area in the back space that we do all our cleanings to make sure that everything is triple sanitized.
Okay. And then we're entering phase 3 next week, right?
Yes.
Yay.
We're very excited about that. So It's just continuing elevating every experience possible and just giving that extraordinary customer service
So
that we're known for.
It's a great store. So when I come in here, phase 3, can I just walk around anywhere, or do I have to keep my distance, or?
So, no matter before COVID and after COVID,
Yeah.
to create that experience, we like to, you can of course walk around and see what we offer,
Yeah.
but we like to ask questions and find out really why you need something and guide you into the right direction to fit each pair of glasses into each phase of your lifestyle.
Got it.
So we love to pre-select things. So we usually sit the client down either at the bar or the table to make sure that they feel comfortable, and we kind of select frames for them. It could be overwhelming because all these drawers are with glasses, and once we ask the correct questions, we're able to guide them into finding the perfect pairs or several. So
Nice.
yeah, it's really great. I've been doing this for a really long time, over 22 years, so it's really a passion of mine. I
So-
always like to say that I didn't choose opticianry chose me.
Ah,
So it's
nice.
really nice.
That is nice. Well, this has been a busy virtual store tour with 10 different retailers in less than 30 minutes. We'd like to thank Matthew Bauer, President of the Madison Avenue Business Improvement District, for his insights and support. And speaking of support, we are launching and have launched virtual store tours in the New York area and Los Angeles, Chicago, and in selected cities in China. Next week, we have a very exciting session with Philip Nelson, who is a world-renowned live streaming expert. And we're actually going to be talking about live stream shopping, which we feel is one of the big 3 innovations coming out of the COVID-19 crisis that will actually endure. Coming up in the next few weeks, we have the new customer journey, which seems to be changing almost every couple of weeks. On the 28th, we're focusing on the Innovation Awards because there's been so much innovation that has not even been reported yet in terms of how companies have quickly responded to COVID-19. And we like Thalia, Leaf's example is a very good one. On the 4th, we're looking for shopper safety, and again, constant innovations and iterations on shopper safety. On the 11th, we're looking at the global economic impact of COVID-19, mostly in the retail and restaurant sector. On the 18th, we're going to be focusing on innovative companies that we've discovered that have come to our attention. On the 28th, we're going to be focusing on winning new business models that actually have emerged, and companies have really catapulted themselves in this period. We have a full 4th quarter schedule that we're finalizing at this point, and on September 1st, we're going to be looking at experience retail, which we feel is a blend of AR, VR, and the type of technology that people have got exposed to in Sephora's. We thank you for support, and we look forward to seeing you every Tuesday at 9 o'clock East Coast time for On the Frontline. Thank you, and have a good day.